Let me tell you, organizing students of this level, over 6,000 in 2 years, is not easy. It requires visionary leadership. And through visionary leadership, we can be able to change our country and create and provide solutions for our young people. And leadership starts with all of us. Si governor peke yake. It starts with all of us, mpaka wazazi. So, thank you so much. Nimeshukuru sana. Nimefurahia kuwa hapa mara ya pili. Na najua tena next year ama end of this year nitakuwa hapa, si ndio? So mimi nikikuja hapa every time, kwa sababu nimesema my guest of honors hapa wote wameanza na daktari. Sasa Madam CS. Sasa mimi hata ile honoraria, mimi wanafunzi 6,000, huwezi nipea honoraria pia mimi niitwe daktari hapa? Si ndio? Si mimi sasa ndio ule daktari wa youth empowerment. Si ndio? Yes. So asante.
Addresses challenges of unemployment and underemployment by equipping the youth with market-driven skills, empowering them to contribute to local economic growth. The county government of Kericho, in collaboration with KCB Foundation, under the Tujiajiri program, has sponsored very many trainees from every ward in the county in our vocational training centers. This is a landmark collaboration that has expanded access to training and removed financial barriers for many deserving students. And thank you very much, KCB Foundation. Apart from sponsoring our trainees, you are also offering the best performing trainees with toolkits to start their own businesses. And a number of them have benefited from this program, and we are very, very proud. The increased number of trainees in our vocational training center as a result of the sponsorship programs has seen an increase in the number of vocational training centers from the existing 13 to 18. We now have 18 vocational training centers, and we are adding 3 more to make 21. We want in every vocational, every ward, we have a vocational training center to reduce the distance traveled by our trainees to access training. So that is our aim, that in every ward, we are going to have a vocational training center. We have also constructed workshops, and so far, we have constructed 16 workshops, 5 of which are twin workshops, and we have equipped them so that they are used to train our trainees. While the construction is taking place, we encourage the contractor to make use of the trainees so that as they are training, they are also learning. So it is practical. Our training is 90% practical, and that's why whenever there is an activity, for example, construction, we ensure that our students are engaged. It is emerging that women and girls are currently taking up courses that were previously male-dominated in our vocational training centers. Today, we are graduating women and girls who are plumbers. They are 52 in number. We are graduating 52 plumbers who are ladies or women. We are also graduating 10 who were trained in electrical installation. I'm sure if you ask for an electrician and you are given a number, you are almost sure that it is a man. But we have 10 of them who are graduating today. So they'll be coming to your homes to help you in electrical work, installation. Wakaribishe, sindio? In carpentry, we have 1 who is a carpenter, graduating today. In motor vehicle mechanics, we have 9 who are graduating today, congratulations. They'll be repairing your vehicles. Allow them to touch your vehicle. They pay attention to detail. We have welders also. Those who are done welding and fabrication. They are 3 in number. And in masonry, they are also 3. So congratulations, our ladies, for making such a bold move. The class of 2024 have made us proud. As you have heard, they are working in the country, in the county, in the country, and overseas countries. We have employees who are working overseas in Germany, in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, in Kuwait, and more are going. There is a girl, I think, who is going to Dubai next week. So we really congratulate our trainees for venturing into the world. As a county, we have also created, we have created inclusive programs for PWDs at St. Kisito Special VTC. You saw them entertaining here. They are also being trained in activities. We also have other sponsors. We have ILO Axel Africa. ILO Axel Africa is supporting us to build capacity of our instructors to deliver business skills to our youth in a program that is known as Start and Improve Your Business. Last year, we graduated 200 of our trainees who have been trained in how to start and improve their businesses. Thank you very much, Pratham International. We are still working together because there is a project that you are supporting that is the Innovation Center. ILO South Africa is supporting us to have a common user facility so that those who have been trained in our vocational training centers can still go and improve their skills in the common user facility and at the same time earn an income. So we really appreciate ASEL or ILO ASEL Africa. Our other sponsor is SHOFCO, that is Sisters of Hope. They are sponsoring trainees from vulnerable backgrounds in St. Kisito and Kipsamungut Vocational Training Center, and they will have more of our vocational training centers under this program. Pratham International is our new partner. They are partnering with us in offering effective training methodologies for our center managers and our instructors. They are training them on how to offer skills to our trainees. And at the same time, they are connecting our trainees to attachments. They are connecting our trainees to employment and even entrepreneurship opportunities. Some of our trainees here were placed by Pratham International to do their attachment as far as Mombasa. There is a graduate who was doing his attachment in Mombasa. So we really appreciate and we continue with the partnership. TVETA, we recognize TVETA for the regulatory and quality assurance role. So we work together very closely with TVETA. NITA is also our partner, and NITA is supporting industry-based training assessment and skill certification. Today, our trainees are going to get NITA certificates because they are the ones who assessed the trainees. The National Polytechnics and Technical Training Institutions, CTIs, we also appreciate you for providing progressive pathways. I said when you graduate from VTC or Vocational Training Center, you can advance your training in technical training institutions and national polytechnics. We also have multinational companies and industry partners and the business community. We appreciate you for providing attachment, internship, and employment opportunities to our trainees so that they remain relevant in the job market or in the market needs. Members of the County Assembly, thank you very much, especially the Committee of Education. We are always consulting, frequent consultations, and we really appreciate your support. Vocational training managers and instructors and staff, we really thank you for your dedication and professionalism. That is why today we are graduating this number of trainees. You've really done a marvelous job. The department team, my department team is doing exemplary work. They are very supportive. We have the spirit of teamwork in the department. Parents and guardians, we also appreciate or thank you for embracing TVET as a dignified and rewarding career pathway. You know, before, vocational training centers were seen as centers of failures. But we thank you, parents, because of allowing your children to come, and they are going back with a skill, and that's why they are graduating today. Our esteemed graduates, I want to congratulate you once more on this important achievement signified by the award of a certificate in the field you have invested in. I want to conclude by referring to the Bible. In Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 to 30, talks about a man who went to another city, and he entrusted his servants with his wealth. So the one he gave 5 talents, another one he gave 2 talents, and another one he gave 1 talent. The one who was given 5 talents multiplied and produced what? 5 more talents. The one who was given 2 talents multiplied and produced 2 more talents. But the one who was given 1 talent dug a hole and gave the talent, saying, the master was a very harsh man. So if the talent got lost, he would have punished him. Now, to the graduates, your skill is your talent. So grow your skill and be patient. You don't grow your skill today and expect to get millions the following day. So grow your skill, be patient, do not waste it, and you will succeed. Thank you very much. God bless you. At this juncture, may I invite the host member of the County Assembly, the MCA of Kapkugeri Ward, Honorable Martin Cheruya, to say something. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Our guest for today, PS Dr. Esther Moria, His Excellency Governor Wasingishu, Governor Cherilim, our host Governor, Dr. Eric Mutai, invited guests, and all of us, good afternoon. Your Excellency Governor, Excellency Governor, Dr. Eric Mutai, hii ninakwambia you've scored in this one, where umescore kabisa. Heko, congratulations. Kwa sababu gani ninaona sasa umeipatia hadhi ile nastahili VCT zetu na TVETs na vijana wetu, vijana wanaume na wasichana. Hapo awali wakati vijana wetu hawangefanya vizuri waingie katika chuo kikuu, mtu waambiwe unaingia kwa polytechnic. Polytechnic hapo awali kidogo haikuwa na maana sana, lakini I want to thank you so much because of the dignity now that it's coming mentioned here. You've really, and the program, the Equalizer program has really opened doors for our youth, and by providing them with the skills they deserve for the job market. Nataka kusema heko sana. Sitaki kusema mambo mengi because today we are celebrating, this is the second. It is a success. It is and I want to say, as we are very ready to work, kufanya kazi na wewe, so that and provide them with the necessary skills for the job market. Kwa vijana wetu, I want to say the graduates today, congratulations. Congratulations on this day of your graduation with the skills that are required. That is, wali graduate last year. Wengine mbali na kufanya kazi within hapa, wengine kumaanisha tuko sasa on the right path. Nasema pongezi sana hiyo skill, kwa sababu nimepewa nafasi hii. Naona kuna waheshimiwa, nataka nimwalike. Nimeambiwa yes, let me give you useme, alafu sasa tuingie upande ya
His Excellency and all protocols observed, and the chief guests of today, good afternoon. And I am a resident of Kericho County, and I am here specifically today to give my congratulatory message to all the graduates and Your Excellency. This is a step in the right direction. It is not just one step in the right direction. It is 20, 30, 100 steps in the right direction. The current job market is suitable and is very ready for hands-on skills rather than the white collar. A few years ago, when I was also going when I was also called career. So this is just to give so much for the county government that have done all it in the right career choice. Thank you so much and have a lovely afternoon.
Kwa nafasi hii nataka nimkaribishe mheshimiwa kutoka Walitein, naitwa Mheshimiwa Kiptuya. Karibu mheshimiwa. Alafu sisi sio wengi, nafikiri kila mmoja wetu atapata nafasi hapo. Karibu mheshimiwa.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Martin. Bwana wetu asifiwe. Chobiri yake sangu mune. Obai. Salimia aliye karibu na wewe na mwambie Kiptuya anakusalimia. Na ni MCA wa Chobiri. Sina maneno mengi governor na mwenzako Governor Chelilim, karibu Kericho. Wanafunzi wote ambao wamefuzu, nataka niseme pongezi sana. Ingenileki ngemwae kama yani bichugole tuitos Chobiri akiesang aktongilo. Bati ni mwanzo tu. Najua mutafanikiwa. Amaje nguna chambalitei tupatane town mkifanya kazi zenu. Kama ni mechanical, ama we ni carpenter, ama we ni tailor, nataka tupatane hapo town mkifanya kazi. Otherwise kama MCA, unajua kazi yetu ni rahisi sana. Sisi tu Chobiri anatuletea budget, sisi tunapitisha. Na tulifanya hivyo. Ndio maana mko hapa saizi. So tunataka tuseme asante kwa MCA wetu. tunapitisha. Na tunajua tunapitisha ile ingine tena inakuja governor. Kwa sababu tunataka hao vijana wapate elimu mzuri. Ile wakati mnatoka mkienda ng'ambo ama mkitafuta kazi, at least kila mtu wako na skills. So ya mwisho governor, najua wengine bado tuko na challenge kidogo kwa ward zetu. Kama ward yangu ya Litein haina polytechnic. Vijana wetu wanasafiri kwenda mbali kwenda kusoma. So ningeomba tu sio ukiwa hapa na waziri mfast track ile VTC ya Litein ichengwe haraka, alafu wanafunzi wasome wakiwa karibu, na itakuwa mzuri sana. So asanteni sana, karibuni na watakia mema katika kazi zenu. Mimi naitwa Vincent Kiptuya, MCA kutoka Litein.
Bas, asante sana Mheshimiwa Kiptuya kutoka Litein. Nafikiri kwa dakika moja nataka nimkaribishe Mheshimiwa Irene, alafu baadaye mwisho tamkaribisha Mheshimiwa Dr. Eric Bet. Irene pia ni member ya committee ya education kwa assembly. Aseme kwa ufupi.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Martin. So our chief guest for today, Excellency Chelilim, Governor, was served. Good afternoon. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Tuonyeshe kwa mkono kama bado tukuja. Mumefurahi siku ya leo? Yes. So it should be seen from your faces, because this is a very important event in the history of this county. It is not a mean achievement. Asante sana, Governor. Thank you. And this is in line with a manifesto of UDA. So our president must be very happy too for producing a workforce that is skilled, so that whenever we want people to go abroad, tunapata pia hapa Kericho. Simchipigie makofi. And one thing I like about our technical and our polytechnics, tu wanaongea kuhusu majuu, lakini wale wali graduate university, sio ni maneno mzuri. Tumia your skill, tumia your talent, use your talent very wetu ameona yeye ni mtu wetu wapate elimu, wapate skills zao. Let us utilize this particular chance. Mumepewa tools, musiende mukaweke huko nyumbani zishikwe na rust, zishikwe na dust. So go and utilize. Go to the villages, tafuta kazi. So kazi haitutafuti, tunatafuta kazi. Asante sana PS kwa grace our occasion. We will not take it for granted. Tunakushukuru sana. And because our ladies were also graduating, it means a lot to us. Ladies would have otherwise been housewives, leo pia watapata kitu ya kupeleka nyumbani. Tukipata kazi, tukienda kushuka nywele, tukienda kufanya kazi yoyote, pia wewe ukipata kama umeoleka, you'll be taking something home. Sio kama vile unaomba ya kiberiti, unaomba ya sabuni. So this time round, kila mtu ataleta kwa meza. Wenye wako wameoleka, mtu utapata bwana hata leo ukitoka hii field. Hata wazee wale, mtapata graduates. Mtaoa, kwa sababu ukiambia yeye ninaenda Germany, atasema majuu huko. So kwa hayo machache tunashukuru. Committee on Education, tunashukuru. I'm the vice chair. We are really grateful. We are working very well with the Department of Education. Na CC na CEO wako, tunawashukuru kwa kazi nzuri. So thank you so much and God bless you. Governor Wazingishu, tunaona wengi wameenda majuu huko. So utaibia siri governor wetu, ili pia yeye tupate wengi. Atusemi hatuna, tuko nao, lakini tunataka in masses, so that this country will be different. We have a better Kenya, a better Kericho and Wasingishu in future. Thank you so much. Asanteni.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa. Ni MCA wa area hii. Nataka nimkaribishe, atamkaribisha County Commissioner. Alafu sasa
Today, I was the PS for TVET, representing the PS for Asante Sana. Mine will be very brief. I just want to say on behalf of the County Assembly of Kericho, on behalf of the MCA, and we support this agenda of equalizer that is transforming the youths of Kericho by ensuring that they are equipped and skilled for the county. This is in line with our UDA manifesto party. We have the better, that is bottom-up economic transformation is actually the core of our UDA administration. And so by Governor fronting for is confirming that is in the plan of the UDA manifesto of bottom-up. So Excellency, pongeze sana, because transform this nation. I want to highlight one thing for today. You see a program like affordable housing being launched today, because most of you are plumbers, some as electricians, and that will drive the agenda of this country. So you are aligning yourself for the this county of ours. Otherwise, we support you. More of this program. The third cohort now, we need to have more money allocated from the county assembly to ensure that this program is running beyond what it is today. In fact, Your Excellency, as I finish, I was hoping that in the near future, we need to ensure that these youths are graduating and they are getting tools of let's say a plumber, for example. We should be giving them tools like the pipe wrenches to ensure that they are able to go out. Oh my goodness. Mimi niko nyuma kama. So all of them are, so thank you PS, because unajua hii ya kuchelewa sasa unaona unatupa mbao kidogo. So I apologize to the audience because hapa nimetupa mbao kidogo, but I promise that next time I'll be more very keen. So lastly, I want to challenge the graduates here today, that this man standing before you today here is a graduate, but my story is very different. I graduated from the university, I didn't get a job. I ended up working in the company called G4S as a security officer. And I was forced to learn, I was trained as a technician to learn how to do alarms in the company. Today. And so I want to encourage all of you to be getting more.
All right, nataka nimkaribishe Mheshimiwa Nelson Koech, one of the members of parliament kutoka Kericho County, Belgut constituency. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa Nelson Koech. Wapi makofi ya Mheshimiwa Nelson. All right, tumetulia sasa. Watu wa Sonko, mumetulia? Sonko? Aya, sawa, taendelea Mheshimiwa.
Bas, asante sana. So I was, thank you, welcome, Nelson Koech Sonko, MP Belgut, and Mheshimiwa Bavina. And so I want to end there. My name is Dr. Eric Beth Watchman. I'm the MCA Kipchebor Ward, an incoming member of parliament for Ainamoi. Let me now welcome Bavina, since you just came, just half a minute, because you are late, the PS would like to leave. And then I'll invite the county commissioner shortly, then I'll invite Mheshimiwa Sonko. Mheshimiwa Bavina, in just half a minute.
Thank you so much. The chief guest, Mheshimiwa CS, Governor, all protocols observed. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Ila sunatia iso. Mbona watu hawajafurahi? Ila sunatia iso. Thank you so much. I would like to congratulate the graduates. Since I'm late, I'm not going to say anything. But
but just congratulations. And congratulations, Governor, for this milestone achievement in our county. This is in line with the bottom-up agenda of our president. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
Thank you so much. So at this point, let me invite the county commissioner, Kericho County. Karibu sana Bwana Gisheru. Then I'll invite the member of parliament for Belgut. Karibu county commissioner. Na karibu Kericho County.
Thank you. Thank you, Daktari. Our chief guest today, Dr. Esther Moria, PS Tibet. Our governor, Dr. Eric. Governor wa Shinikishu, Dr. Jonathan. Rafiki yangu Koech MP. Viongozi wote wa County Assembly. Viongozi wote ambao wako hapa, all partners, graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm happy to be here today to be associated with this function because it's a great day. Kwa hivyo kwanza ningetaka kwanza kuwashukuru sana wale wana graduate. Congratulations to the graduates. It's a big achievement na najua Mungu atawaelekeza kule mbele. I'll be very brief, chief guest. I'm just a few days old here. I came last month. And the first thing we agreed with my team is we must focus on education. Yesterday, we spent a whole day with the county education board. I don't know whether we have some members here. Any member for county education? Good. A whole day. We went to hide ourselves somewhere in there in Sigowet. Network Agibay. We were there a whole day strategizing about education because it's an equalizer. We came up with quite a number of strategies on how to improve education in this county, both the basic and technical. We had the member from the county assembly who gave us a lot of information on technical issues, and therefore we have read out some strategies which we are going to implement during the year. And one of them is to have a stakeholders forum, which is critical, so that we can have views from all stakeholders and then roll out the other issues. Chief guest, I'll assure you, we are with all TTIs, technical trainings to me, for Mr. Tonui. And the congratulations of Bwana Tonui severally, and we have agreed on a number of issues to make sure we. And in yesterday's meeting, we agreed with the committee for the county that going forward, they will be part of my security committee and also sub-county committees. So that if there are any issues that's affecting the institutions, we are able to discuss them in our security committees. We agreed that, and we are going to do it. Secondly, why I'm here also, we have a very big assignment starting this month, the transition to senior school. All the girls, national government officers, all are in the field, even now, ensuring that no single. We have to make sure there's 100%. We have to make sure there's 100% transition to senior school. We are also making sure there's 100% transition from grade 6 to grade 6 with all stakeholders. Number 3, and so far we have been able to cover quite ongea kuhusu mtoto kukunywa pombe, si ni kweli daktari? Hiyo mtusaidie sana. Na tumesema hiyo tutapambana nayo kabisa. We can all the gains made if you allow illicit brews, drugs to be in our schools. And that's one area we discussed yesterday with the team of the county education board, that we are going to work closely with Nakanda. Also last week, we were in a meeting with Nakanda, and Nakanda said they are ready to assist us in fighting issues of drugs in our running institutions. So 3 things. Security, we are going to assure all the TTIs. We are going to make sure there's transition and we are going to make sure there are no drugs. And then maybe for the runners who are here, you are the people who are going to change this country, the graduates, you are going to change this country. We have our beta, and the Mheshimiwa mwenye alikuwa hapa amesema, we have the pillars. We can't achieve anything on agricultural transformation if you don't have technical people. We will not of health if you don't have technical people. Depends on you. Tafadhali. Yale mambo mmesoma, it is better. Finally, was PS. We are making sure we are writing 4 documents to make sure Kericho go forward. We have the better. We have the medium-term plan. We have the Vision 2030, SDG, especially SDG 4. We state that we ensure inclusive learning experiences. And the target 3 and 4 is about technical and vocational training to make sure there's equal access. And number 4 is about making relevant skills to go to many people. So with that, tuko tayari kwa kazi. Na nishatembelea Bwana Koechi kwake, najua nitatembelea gavana na wengine. Koechi alitukaribisha sana, na shukrani sana. Karibu sana Kericho PS, na Mungu akubariki. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, County Commissioner. So just before I invite Mheshimiwa Nelson Koech, allow me to welcome to show you the head of the TVET principals. I've been asked to all of you to come up here. TTI's principals, and then one of you will speak on behalf of the rest of you. So that I invite Karibu sana.
It's DJ Rio. DJ Rio.
Yes, our chief guest, Principal Secretary, State Department of TVET, and all the protocols observed, kindly allow me to introduce to you your soldiers, foot soldiers, who can be in a position of introducing themselves, because they shall play a very important role in connecting the VTCs and the TVET institutions.
Thank you, Chair. To the chief guest, Madam PS Dr. Esther Moria, to the governor, was in Gishu County, to the host governor, Dr. Mutai. I'm Harrison Okello, the principal Kipsinende TTI in Kipkelion West sub-county. I welcome all the graduates from this particular graduation ceremony to join us for further studies. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our Excellencies, host, guest, and guest governor, all the distinguished guests, our graduates today, congratulations to you. My name is Sami K. Cheriot, CHRP, principal of the Kericho Bureti National Poly. Madam PS, as we sit here, there have been some calls to have the team that is graduating transition to the TVET space. In the advent of the transformations we have in TVET, we need to redetermine our entry points for the team that have already scaled their. With that, thank you so much, and county government, you're doing a marvelous job. Thank you and God bless.
Our chief guest, Dr. Esther Moria, our governors, Governor Kericho County, Dr. Eric Mutai, Governor Wasingishu County, Dr. Chelilim. I also have my area MB, Nelson Koech, Honorable Nelson Koech, MCS presence, all protocol observed. I'm Bernard Korir, Principal Belgood TTI. The component of a technical university in every region. And I believe if we do this, we can be in a position to have the correct TVET space all the way from the village. I really want to thank the PS. He has been very supportive. We are implementing the new curriculum called CBET, and I believe she will be in a position to say more. Our area MP, I want to say thank you. We started together when we have less than 1,000 students, and currently we have over 9,000 students in Belgu TTI. I want to say thank you for the support you have given us as Belgu TTI. And I believe, Madam PS, soon Belgut will be a national polytechnic. Asante sana.
Yeah, we can clap for them as they go and sit. Thank you so much. Chief guest and the host governor, Dr. Eric Mutai, and the guest governor from Uasin Gishu County, Dr. Jonathan Chelilim, member of parliament for Belgut, Honorable Nelson Koech, county commissioner, and all the others have spoken. But with humility, I shall be enters. Come in numbers in a single day like this one so that they graduate even as they prepare to transit to the next level. So this one is a very commendable job. And we want to thank the county commissioner for the good work that he's doing, connecting the Ngao together with the TVET colleges in Kericho County. He's relatively very new, but is doing some wonderful job connecting us to the ground. And so we are able to meet the area chiefs, the deputy county commissioners, and all the other leaders at the grassroots level. We also want to thank the security apparatus for the good work that they are doing, because in Kericho County, we have minimal cases of unrest because of the good work that they are doing. We want to thank the politicians for the good work that they are doing in supporting our institutions, particularly for the NG-CDF bursaries that they are giving to our trainees in our institutions. Currently, enrollment total in our TVET colleges in Kericho County, they are in excess of 20,000. And the numbers are still going to increase. The numbers are going to go up. When we see the Kericho National Polytechnic with enrollment of over, Kimashan with over 1,000, we can see that there is a TVET colleges and 40 areas. It is a possibility that has been made that we can be able to move on from one level to the other one. So I urge the members of the public to consider that any grade that our people, our students make after they complete their KCSE or KCPE is never a condemnation. God provides opportunity for each and every one of us, a starting point, and then they can be able to progress to the next level. I remember when His Excellency the President, when he was launching the torch, the TVET torch at 100 at the Nyeri National Polytechnic on 26th of March 2024, he told us that if education is the key, then TVET is the master key. I want to encourage every graduate today to consider that there is a pathway that they can be able to make until they complete the training centers and the TVET college progress into the next levels in your studies, and then they can fit well into the industry. Thank you for the KCB Foundation well into the industry. Thank you for the KCB Foundation space. Kindly welcome so that you assist us. Madam Boss, who is really assisting so that you assist us. Madam Boss, who is really assisting TVET principals and we ensure that she achieves her goal. Thank you so much. We ensure that she achieves her goal. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Asante. And may God bless you. Asante.
Thank you, Makofi Kwaj, and also the national chair. Thank you, Makofi Kwaj, and also the national chair for TVET institution in Kenya. Mheshimiwa Kipngeno Kirui is the institution in Kenya. Mheshimiwa Kipngeno Kirui is the MCA to Bosonic Ward juncture. Allow me to invite the member of parliament for Belgut juncture. Allow me to invite the member of parliament for Belgut, Mheshimiwa.
Thank you very much. Let me, I am here. Our host, my friend, the governor, the Madam PS, Daktari CZs wote ambao tuko nao, ma MCAs and the students. Wacha niwasalimie nyote kwa jina la Bwana. Mjambo. Congratulations, number one. And number two, to say that this is a game changer, Your Excellency the Governor. I'm a huge supporter of such skills and knowledge for the young people. I'll tell you an example of something that is happening in the Ministry of Diaspora, where I chair the Ministry of Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations. Germany, kwa kazi majuu, niseme na Kiswahili ndo msikie, Germany has an aging population. To fly out to Germany and do the exact kazi ni kazi ya maana sana. Kazi ya mkono saa hii ndio inatoa pesa kuliko kazi ya masuti. When I joined in as a member of parliament in Belgrade, finally and very importantly, Bobo bado mulikuwa bado mnasoma. I really want to encourage you on the second phase of the Nyota program that you register so that you get capital, you start. Uko Belgrade saa hii tunajenga malami. Hiyo malami tunajenga Belgrade inahitaji watu wako na ujuzi, hii mko nayo. Waweke lami watu ya electric. So hii watu wakimaliza kazi leo direct ingiende Belgrade muanze kazi. Si namna hiyo. You know, you have to make it it is not far-fetched. It is so real. It is happening right now in front of our eyes. So you should be able to seize the opportunity, make sure that you use those skills that you've acquired and be useful to society. Asanteni sana and may God bless. Let me pass pole. Some of my colleagues are yet to be here, members of parliament, but accept their appreciation na kusema kwamba nyinyi, congratulations rather, congratulate. Our senator is on his way. He's joining us shortly. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And
all right. Asante. Wapi makofi ya Mheshimiwa Nelson. Thank you so much. Kabla umalize kazi utarudi tu hapa before ukaribishe governor. We have a small clip ya testimonials of the people who went through the program. And if the tech team is ready, kindly let me know. Hawa ni wale walipitia mikono ya governor mwaka uliopita na sasa wengine wako majuu. Are we ready for the clip? Naweza watetea kwamba tumejaribu, tumetest, ilikuwa inafanya na inafanya. Kuna watu ambao wako Kuwait, kuna watu ambao wako Germany, kuna watu wako Dubai. Kuna mwingine alikuwa anatufuata online na anaingia kazi shortly, naambia tutazungumza naye tu. If it's not ready, then we can move. Tech team, are we ready? All right.
Kupitia scholarship ya Good Life wamenisaidia sana, wamenipea mpaka tools na wamenipea skills. Sasa nashukuru sana.
Kaya nasikia gurana ni vonte kuske. Kasomane ni Jefferson for technical. Kasomane dailare. Machawe kidogo county kakone. In support scholarship na kigone. Akiita kugone gara machine shi.
Mimi ni Edwin Mageto. Nasoma katika shule ya Chepsion Vocational Training Center. Hapa pia mimi niko na digital wheeling machine. It is used for balancing wheels. I want to thank the government of Kericho for helping us with this machine so that we know how to work on it and how to pursue it in our careers. Thank you for the government.
Naitwa Carlo. Nimefanya ya advertising and food therapy. Hii course nilifanyia Chepsion Polytechnic under equalizer program. So hii program naona imetusaidia sana. Juu after kugraduate tuliweza kupewa equipment ndio kutusaidia kufacilitate kazi yetu. So ama youth wenye wako hapo nje na wa encourage hata nyinyi mjoin hii program itawasaidia tena tuweze kusonga mbele pamoja.
Shekara tukijua lugana saa Vocational Training College
amache aweki kwang'ae gavana aka nebo Kericho nekikonech chance pakesoman in scholarship. Ane ko kiasomache kositab mechanic ako kokotoreton kositab apprentice sahi kokoranamba tegemeanege at least at the end of on the low level.
Kwa majina naitwa Faith, nilisoma Chepsio Polytechnic through equalizer program. Tulifandiwa kwa tukasoma, tukamaliza, tukagraduate, tukapewa tools kama blow dryer, reamers, vitu zote tu za salon. Nafanya kazi Chepsio, niko na salon yangu huko inaitwa 5-star salon. Wapo nje na advice, mkiona hii program pale kama ni Facebook ikiadvertisiwa, you apply, itawasaidia sana.
Brona Bennett from Kenya, Kericho County. I started at Vocational Training Center where I did plumbing. Now in Kuwait, I thank the county government of Kericho and Vocational Training for emerging to an international standard.
One, two. Asante sana. I don't know if we are ready for the call. Nataka tu uangalie Kuwait ni shilingi ngapi kwa pesa ya Kenya. Ikiwa uko na internet, mtu angalie tu Kuwait na shilingi ya Kenya ni shilingi ngapi? Ya US ni 128, ndio? How much is it? It's 421. So kama huyu jamaa analipwa let's say pesa ya huko 50,000 convert kuja ya Kenya, si ni mzuri sana. All right. Na mimi if the other clip is ready, we are ready. There's a gentleman also who is abroad.
Okay, then I did nafasi ni akatago kwa tuko na loa mune. Kikurana Janet Chekwech. Hapo no side na baka biaka. I'm currently working in the States of Kuwait as a receptionist in a company. I was under equalizer program kimasomo. But when it comes to agency wamenileta hapa Kuwait, it's a optional recruitment agency. Nashukuru sana. For the youths of Ghana abroad. Kazi shagomite, ago kazi kia gilege, age barsinige. Amita Kuwait kadar 7 months, nilikuja hapa last year, mwezi wa 6. Lakini ami yeye kazi kwa mimi abaiba, ami kabisa au wakeni. Abaiba kabisa. Ale chonge bare magara abroad. Ati ni ngalje kunia to magashige. Ami leo kwa 7 months to magashige na lechono. Ile yuge ya kazi akisige rubani. Ami tena kitaka nige kuanchi kuanchi ngone. Nige ya kazi. So youth, please. Ogana abroad. Ogange ya kazi. Ane ko mote kenya. Akase tatege ngalal but ami the kazi sai. But what I can encourage the youths mkuja abroad. Nikasisha. Ogange ya kazi kabisa not anige.
Asante. Ako kazini na amechukua hiyo 1 minute kutupigia simu. Wapi makofi yake? Anatoka Kabianga kwa Mheshimiwa Nelson. Kwa hivyo leo ujumbe ni kwamba pata passport. Ndio, si tuko na huduma center hapa Kericho. Get your passport. In case tu maneno ikuwe mzuri hapo mbele uko na passport yako. Naomba urudi tu hapa mbele Mheshimiwa Nelson Koech ili umkaribishe gavana wetu. Karibu.
Bas, sasa tukuwe tayari. Baka kaskwane tulikibendi Kuwait. So metenjo kibutu limyete nga moga nyo lande bitoni. Onge lande nikose ile tunijita obi lagwana ngun. Akwa beit bara. So ilgo ginye mati age niro. Agi bi mi bi nga. Anga ina ikasi ni imas banda iwe bitoni. Agi wek tu. Ange jengu passport age jengu fare imas banda kasi nyono. Bas, onge jaboge na tumkaribishe gavana wetu. Moja. Mbili. Tatu. Jobri Bargimye. His Excellency Governor Mutai, karibu sana ya Excellency. Jobri Bargimye. Kinyongombololo. Jobri Bargimye. Kinyongombololo.
Thank you so much. Let me request that we all be seated kindly. Wow, asante sana. Kericho oye. Kericho oye. Graduates mupo. Wabi majobri siniangalie na Chesang. Muko fiti. I'll be very brief today because we have our chief guest here. And first of all, our peers, my good friend, Dr. Esther, who is a very good friend of mine, on behalf of the ministry and the CS, whom I know you are going to give the speech on his behalf. My colleague, Governor Jonathan Shalilim, who is also a great friend of mine. And of course, my brother, Nelson Koech, who is also a great and tremendous friend of mine. All the MCS who are here. I would wish to take this opportunity to first of all congratulate our 2026 graduation class. Nataka niseme pongezi sana. Pongezi sana. Thirdly, nataka tena nipe pongezi wasasi. All our parents who are able to support us in this program through releasing their children to come and study with us when as a county government we place an invitation that we want to walk this journey together. Nataka niseme asante sana kwa wasasi wetu. P.S. Muhoria was asking me a question here. She asked me, what is this thing, Jobiri and Jasan, that I'm seeing here? And she was a bit shocked. She was trying to understand. In a minute, I'll tell you why. In my campaign, during my campaign, one of my key manifesto, which is in line with the manifesto of the president, was that we must look out to that group of young men and women who have been neglected in our villages. And one of the designs I told them is that I will take Chobiri to study plumbing. Because being a plumber or a pipe does not require any English. You will not tell a plumbing line that, excuse me, pipe, can I connect you? All you have to do is to get something, then you put together, you fix it, and water happens immediately. Then I said, after that I have taken Chobiri to school, I'll also look for Jasang. And then I'll take Jasang to study hairdressing. Then in some point of time, when Chobiri will be hustling there, he will be hustling with this plumbing work, Jasang will also be hustling in a saloon because I've given them quicks. And then they will meet somewhere, they will get married, and they're able to raise a family. That is how Chobiri and Jasang came in place. Because it was my commitment and my view that out of the frustrations we have as a nation because of joblessness, it is possible to reimagine Kenya through our TFEDs and our fetuses. And we have been committed to that cause. Fourthly, last year alone, we began this program last year. And I want to thank KCB. I'm among the first leaders who went to meet Anastasia. And she's a daughter from Kabianga here. She's head of KCB. And when I met her, I queued there for almost 2 hours. When she came out of a meeting, he said, hey, our old governor, you've been patient for 2 hours. What you want to tell me must be serious. Then I told her, look, I don't have enough money. And I want us to change the lives of our youth. We invite you to partner because we had 42 million shillings. Our budget required 82 million shillings. So we asked KCB that partner with us, match with us a shilling for a shilling. And last year, I want to really thank KCB because out of our partnership, they were able to give us 42 million. We placed 42 million as a county. We ended up with 84 million and we were able to graduate 3,600 young men and women in the same stadium. This graduation is not just about graduation. Today, we are doing another close to 2,000. So in 2 years alone, we have changed lives of close to 6,000 young men and women who otherwise would be miserable and living a deplorable life in the villages. As we speak, and we have seen in the screen, this is not just about a program. It is a program of changing lives. It is a program of speaking hope to our children and our parents. You have just seen now, as Nelson has put it, that as we are speaking, somebody was just speaking to us, a last year graduate who is in Kuwait, probably she studied hospitality. She's a receptionist in a hotel, earning her money and able to support the parents at home through the foreign exchange remittance. As we speak today, Madam PS, we have one, I was whispering to Nelson Kwaich here, as he was talking about German. One, and I think maybe we'll get a clip shortly. Last week, a student called Felix, who studied mechanic from Kipchere Polytechnic, landed at Frankfurt, Germany, working now. For the last 1 month, we have more than 10 or 15 graduates who are in Dubai. One who did plumbing is a supervisor in a company. Another one who did this and this is working there. And you can imagine the lives those people are changing. As they earn, they're also able to support their families at home. Away from those who have gone abroad, we have also initiated business for them. And you saw from the clips here, all the way in this county of Kericho, we have people now who are working in the saloon. We have others who are working as mechanics. We have others in different fields, because after graduating, we also equip them to go and use the skills they have acquired so that they can employ themselves and build a life for themselves. It is working. It is doable. We are committed as a county to continue with this program. This year, we are inviting applications. Na nataka wasasa wanisikie mzuri kwa Kericho. This year, we're inviting applications. Our target for this year is 6,000. So next year, at a time like this, our commitment, by God's grace, is that we're going to graduate another 6,000 Chobris and Jesang. So that as we go towards 2027, we will have close to 15,000 young men and women that their lives have changed, and they can support their families. If they have been, maybe Chobri, akiangalia mrembo, hata kumwambia I love you, maneno yanapotea peke yake, kwa sababu hakuna pesa. So with this program, Chobri can boldly look at Chesang and say, mambo namna gani, tujipange namna gani. Kwa sababu watakuwa na pesa kwa mfuko, and they will have a hope for a family and build their children. This is our commitment as we support the President's agenda to move towards that direction. To help us attain that, because I say today I don't even have a speech to read, because I want my chief guest to say a few things. I know Senator Aaron Chirwa is on his way here too. To support this program, we are currently building an additional close to 7 polytechnics. We are doing a polytechnic at Soket Tendeno, which is the far end of Kericho. We are doing a polytechnic, and I think we're almost in completion, at Londiane Ward, which they didn't have a polytechnic. We are doing a polytechnic at Waldai Ward in Belgut, Cheptenye here, which I think is almost done and complete. We are doing one at Kishara, that is in Bureti. And we are doing another one here at Ainamoi Ward. All this that we are putting together in the different spaces is to allow easier access to these polytechnics, so that you don't need to look for money for fare. You just wake up in the morning and you go to school. So listen, we are building the polytechnic close to you. You are not paying even 1 shilling. You are just in class for free. You are learning. Within 6 months or a year, we have placed you in internship, because we have already partnered also with partners. We already have partners that we have partnered internationally to be able to place our graduates in internship programs and link them to industries. So we are doing the hard work for you, because we believe for a better future for you. And that is why we have stepped ourselves up to ensure that we take as leadership the challenge and be able to support you to get the best out of your lives. As we do so, we continue to also work on Mheshimiwa Jonathan and the rest of us. We are working on a common user facility. This is where we are going to incubate skills in the county. So once you have graduated you like this, for those who will not be able to step out on their own, we are doing a common user facility in every sub-county. So that when you come to this common user, we will have enough tailoring machines there, we have enough tools for mechanics, and we partner now with our members of parliament to supply uniform to schools and institutions and other spaces that we can partner together, including the tea estates here, where we can even supply them with fabrications and all that, and we'll be able to help you make a life out of that space. Lastly, as I conclude, we are challenged today. As we graduate you, we are also identifying the needs in Kericho. We need tea experts, because we have tea factories and we have the tea estate. In the boiling machines or the process of tea processes, we need experts that can handle the withering process. We need experts that can repair, technicians who can repair boiler. I was challenged last year at Kapkatet factory. They wanted a boiler technician. They advertised, they never got one. And it realized to me as a governor that there is a space here. So we are going to rework on our curriculum PS so that it meets the specific needs of the county, in the tea industry, in the coffee value chain, and in the sugar industry. I can tell you for free, factories will be glad to employ people with skills because they will be much better. Somebody with a skill add value. And that's why I want to employ to do curricula for the processing of sugar, processing of coffee, and processing of tea, and then we tailor our polytechnics to meet those courses so that as soon as they graduate, we will have already created a space and a market for them to be able to survive. Na mwisho, nataka niseme asante sana. We are working very closely with our members of parliament. And out of this partnership that we are putting in together, we are looking into a situation where we will be able to when we graduate like this, then because all the children belong to Kericho, they will have an easier movement to our TFETs. So that is why the principles are here, which are run by the NGCDF. So that as a county, when we do the basic, for those who still want to continue with their studies, we onboard them to the TFETs, the national TFETs. And from the national TFETs, they can join the technical university and they can end up with a degree. It is possible for somebody with an E, with commitment and passion, to work his way to getting a degree or even a master's. And it is also possible that in your grade you can make a life. Because right now, some of those who have gone abroad, even with a Class A certificate, are earning as much as 400,000 to 500,000. So it is possible, and I want to encourage all our parents that we take the directions together. I really want to sincerely thank the partnership that we have put in place with the national government. And PS, your presence here is a testimony of the tremendous working relationship we have together with the national government. We are serving one government, the government of His Excellency, the President William Ruto. Today, why it is possible to have these students to go mature is because of the government policy that has created a space for Kenya internationally. And President Ruto, being a respected leader globally, we are able from Kericho, deep in a village like Kabianga here, to take a child all the way to Kuwait because of the policies that His Excellency, the President William Ruto, has put in place. We are committing ourselves, even as I conclude. Today, Kenya is an active construction site. If you move in this Kericho, ukiwa Kericho hapa peke yake, kutoka kule Kapkatet, the President is building a market there. He's building the stadium. Ukikuja hapa Belgut and Inamoi, there are houses here at Talai that are being constructed. We have the airport being constructed here at Kirenga. And all parts of the county is a construction site. I want to agree with what Mheshimiwa Nelson said. As we move forward, we are going to tie these graduates with site supervisors and site engineers. So that kama wewe tumegraduate leo, tunatafuta site engineer ya affordable houses, maybe in Kericho or whichever sub-county you are coming from, because in every sub-county there is work going on. We connect you to the site engineers and the foremen and the contractors on those sites so that you are able to get direct employment even as you graduate. And my instructions to the department is that let's do the database so that together with the members of parliament that are sitting with them, we be able then to connect these children directly to those spaces that are available now as they move forward. Si hapo iko sawa? Wewe umegraduate na certificate, affordable housing inachengwa hapa hivi na president. Market inachengwa pale Kapkatet, airport inachengwa hapa hivi. They need plumbers, they need electricians. So we will talk and have conversation with the contractors. Ndio wewe ukigraduate leo, we connect you directly to those sites. When you get this job, you get some little money, you save, then you build your own workshop, and out of it you are able to move forward. I conclude by saying, PS, thank you for being a great friend to Kericho. When you get back to Nairobi, say hello to CS Okamba and say we appreciate the support from the ministry. And as a Council of Governors, we really appreciate the great support that we are sharing with the national government. You are one of the very few PSS and the men that we have in this country that are doing this job, and you are supporting the president in a way not seen before. And thank you also because you have not undermined county governments. From where I sit, and as a Council of Governors, we are proud of what you are doing. We have had situations sometimes where we run into headways with the other level of government. And you have some PSS who are mannerless, who wakes up in the morning, they storm a county, they do whatever they want, they don't ask the county government. For example, if you are building a stall or a market, it is very important to ask the governor, where is the ideal space for us to build this? Because the governor who knows that if you have to do this here and here, you are able to get the ready customers there. But when you just wake up in the morning, you do your own things, you end up not assisting the president to meet the agenda. But for us, we are proud of you. Because in my interactions, you are, diligently supporting His Excellency and working for his cause, and you are grateful. Because it doesn't cost much for the two levels of government to work together. Nelson here is a good example of the MPs who are working closely. When you are building a hospital that's so short here, we sat down together. I say, okay, I have the money here, I don't have land. What do? You say, okay, there's a space here for the chief, I can move the chief elsewhere, and I give you this site, you build for the hospital. It is the kind of working relationship and respect and mutual respect that we endeavor to share together with the national government and county government. And that is why your presence today, presence of the members of parliament and others who are going to come here, is a demonstration of the close relationship we are working together, because we are one team, the team of Kenya Kwanza, pushing the agenda of the president. And that is why I was saying this on a light touch, that on behalf of county governments, we have also begun to give out some notices to some few government errant officials who do not seem to care about the existence of other county government structures. But we are insisting that when you want to build something in a county government, the gateway to that county government is the governor. And that is the elected by the people. He is seated with donated powers from the people. And it doesn't cost much to write to the governor and say, let us do and this and this. I'll give you another example. Senator Aaron Chiruyot, the other day, was giving out an ambulance. He was courteous enough to say, Governor Kericho, give me a date when you are free. We go to Cheburgei to give out this ambulance. It is a demonstration of how we can work together as two levels of government with dignity and with respect. Nikimalizia kwa wasasi wetu wote. Mocha mweshigi ki oktugul aga mwai nikipsigis. Ole boishe ngalega programming. Lagu chokra gidra ko mangitu ko unotan. Ago wek sega ko ga your skills. Ko be betuta braki ko chini ne ba plumbing ki ko chini tools of plumbing. Ne ba electrical engineering ki ko chini tools of electrical engineering. Ne ba saloon ki ko chini tools of saloon. Sukula kwani ago bugoto no chige ago teche moni enore ne mucha gine. Kitsa ogero le wagi landa chachang. Ko chang ki ko landa. Agetseta with that program ke make a test even among chimigaro. Ki make a burching at least 50 or 100 of them. Go in the course of this year, Kogagi land, I get Yolanda Bitanin, so go bit Koboka, your Shekwak, I get that passports, I go Egago, Gachita Bichak, I get Teche money to Kwabamoja. So be young Gitan, go again, I'll let you back to Sango to York Tungulo, who give me what to toast, keep Mogero Lewation and Age. Among all Rai Mucha Igir, Ilenga Lejo, Agimwag, let you back to Sang, go to the Zoktungulo, Kogage to Gele, Imuwaxi. Yang gigil gagen am ge unek ke supporten big yok ko turgo nyor saber la go kyok ago nyor saber ngarane ta yuna mama jeta mo jango siriona ati toyek chemi den ro chogere am go basai shege. And I want to say thank you so much, my brother Chelelem. You've been very supportive to us as a county government of Kericho, and without much ado, I want to invite you to come and make your comments, and then we proceed from there. Asante governor wetu Chelelem. Makofi kwa koti ni moja. Lakini ameniambia koti imekuwa mbili.
Ni chonjo, chonjo goti, tamu mbili, otar boise. Ni chonjo, chonjo goti, tamu mbili, otar boise. Ni chonjo, chonjo goti, tutamgasi, bomba bomba bomba.
Thank you very much. I can see there's a lot of jealousness here. They are saying Chonjo Goti, and you should show the sign of two terms. Indio, first allow me to appreciate and ride on the protocols which have been established here today, with the special mention of our chief guest, our PS Boria. I've had the honor to host her in my county one time at Ziwa Technical Training College, and she is so motherly. She really talked to the students properly. And also our governor, Kericho County, Dr. Mutai, who rode on the bottom-up idea. Alikuwa ile muti ya bottom-up. Nasikia alikuwa na kama koti moja tu huko. anafanyiwa rambe, anapata mafuta, anaendelea. But today you can see the calling that he has or he had for this county. Again, I want to appreciate our honorable member of parliament, Belgood, Wanasongo. I have a neighbor called Songo. He said, I'm Songo when I have money. When I have no money, call me Rono. So wherever I meet him, I tell him, are you Songo today or you are Rono? Say, no, I'm Rono, don't ask for anything else. Again, honorable MCS who are here, together with the Ngao team, the security, na wazazi. If this was a university setup, because it's a graduation ground, I will say today this is Green Stadium University in Kericho, and our Vice Chancellor here will be Dr. Mutai, and the rest of the tutors who are here and the principals are the deans of schools from wherever they come from, and your teachers will be called lecturers. Again, our chief guest will be the chief guest of Kona because she comes last to talk. And of course, we will call our graduates, will be called graduates of Green Stadium University. And our wazazi hata tukipromote nyinyi mtaita tu mabibi na mabwana. Waje ni wasalamie kwa jina la Yesu. Hamjambo. Chamge. Wamune. Professor Kibrono, the first governor here, was a colleague in the University of Moi University those days. And he told me to say, when you greet Kalenjins, you greet twicely, marambili. The first chamgai ni kusaa vijana, the second chamgai ni kusaa wasichana. Nikajua di kipsigi shigiti ogasi. So waje tusalamiane marambili ili tusae vijana na wasichana. Again, thank you so much, Governor, for inviting me here to give a very small speech. I got late a little bit because I was hosting PS Water. And you know, Eldoret has become a city, and we ran through so many challenges, including provision of water, enough supply of water, and for some good reasons, some of the PSs are very good. Wherever they come to your county, they tell you, I'm coming. Some of us ask, mbona hujakuja na appointment? Hata ukienda mahali naitwa Menja. Do you know Menja, you guys? Giweni Menja, come your appointment. And then the other fellow will give you a signal without shouting, and akupatia to some signal through whistling, and you know nimekubalika. So our PSS, some good guys who come to us, and they bring good news. And I'm very sure you will not go here. You will have to leave something here, everyone from that budget. You know our budget is small, you know that. And I know, Madam, you're a good lady. I've always known you. You will not go without leaving a mark. Somebody said, John Maxwell, he wrote a book, and he said, until you leave a mark, you have not passed this place. How else would we know that you ever passed here? So, fanya jambo mama, na hata mimi nitakusaidia. Unajua niko naishi na president. Mimi ni governor wa president. So, ukisema kitu, naenda kusukuma kidogo. So, distinguished ladies, leaders, TVET principals, trainers, industry partners, trainees, and all stakeholders present. Good afternoon. Let me bring greetings from Uasin Gishu County. Uasin Gishu County, we share a slogan with other two counties. We call ourselves the counties of champions. So Nandi County is a source of champions, and then Elgeyo Marakwet is a home of champions, and then Eldoret now is the city of champions. So the two governors, you invited us, but they didn't make it to come. But let me express their apologies, and to tell you next time they will be here. I'll make sure I bring them here if this is a tradition, because we are also learning something. I always graduate my TVET students, but I've never had this kind of bringing all TVETs together. It makes sense when we come together. The same way the Bible says, how good this is for brethren to dwell together in unity. And I'm very happy that I'm seeing a benchmark from today here that we are going to bring all our TVETs, 13 TVETs in my county, together in the next graduation. And Dr. Mutai, be ready to come and revenge. Because I have come here, just come and do it. It is great honor to address you today on a subject that is shaping the destiny of our nation, technical and vocational education and training. We call it TVET. Under the visionary leadership of His Excellency President William Ruto, TVET has become the backbone of economy transformation, industrialization, and youth empowerment. The President has emphasized that skills must drive growth, create jobs, and equip young people to innovate, lead, and build wealth. Across Kenya, enrollment in TVET institutions has grown from under 300,000 learners to a few years ago to over 700,000 today, with target of 1 million learners in the near future. This growth is proof that our youth are embracing skills as power, competence, and opportunity, and practical training as the gateway to prosperity. I also want to express our administration as neighboring counties for the remarkable transformation of TVET in the county government of Kericho. The county has expanded access to technical training, modernizing agriculture through youth empowerment, and set a strong example of how counties can harness skills, training to create opportunity, boost productivity, and grow local economies. That one you can attest, it is already what I'm seeing here. You are training and you are graduating into doing very great things here, from tailoring to, I don't know what is, there are many things here, the ones they're equipping you with. That tells me it is a testimony that these things work. Today, I especially want to highlight agriculture as a game changer in our TVET. Agriculture is no longer just a subsistence farming. It is not a call for all the people or the elderly. Through TVET, our young people are acquiring skills in mechanized farming, irrigation technologies, agribusiness management, food processing, and value addition. This is powerful because it means youth can generate wealth from the land. Communities achieve food security and economic stability, and counties build strong, sustainable economies. All these things you are doing today is to add what you call value addition, like those who are in hospitality. Nowadays, we realize there is no ceremony that is done without bringing our marketerers. Caterers are catering. Those who wanapiga chakula. And you know what they do? They just value add. Wanapiga the same ugali, you know, wanaweka kitu ingine inaitwa foil, kitu ingine kama tagalgal, and then they fungi it, and then it looks so delicious, but by the time unauma, kumbe ni ugali too, but utavumilia because you thought it was something else. So that is called value addition. Alafu wanaweka serviette kidogo hapa, wanaweka spoons na makisu na visu na nini, unaona kuna chakula hapa ya ajabu. Unapokula ni ile ile tu, wameongeza value na bei imeenda juu. That's what you are doing here, to value add on the services you are going to provide to our people. When agriculture is paired with practical skills, innovation, and entrepreneurship, it becomes a true engine of transformation, creating jobs, fostering businesses, and strengthening industrial growth. Looking ahead, TVET will continue to focus on industry-driven training in ICT, construction, hospitality, manufacturing, and agribusiness, entrepreneurship and self-employment, ensuring youth create opportunities, modern infrastructure through centers of vocational excellence, as well as equipped institutions, trainer capacity, and building to ensure graduates are globally competitive. And what we did in our county, every TVET is a center of excellence. We have one for hospitality, one for tailoring, one for masonry, one for mechanic, and all that. So when you bring them together, it can give us a very powerful economic drive, especially where our young people are involved. The recent suggestion that all students should undergo TVET training before joining university is visionary. It's a welcome idea. Some years back, those who didn't go through 844, before you join a university, you go to National Youth Service for, is it 1 year or 6 months? It was a serious one, and I know some of you went through there, and by the time you graduate out of NYS, you look like a real Kenyan, and you love your country, and you love your career. So I want to say this one should be mandatory, and Madam PS, it is true, let them have skills. There is nothing as bad as seeing a graduate, a whole graduate, who does not know how to cook. Na anaongea Kiingereza yenye hata ukisikia hata queen atashangaa nani alifundisha huyu, na ajui kusonga ukali, ajui hata kupalilia shamba, vitu rahisi. So it is disheartening to go through all these levels of education and then you fail to get a job. You don't know what to do. You have gone to school, everybody is looking up to you, the parents, the neighbors, the friends, the church, they think you are able to do something, but hujapata kazi. So sometimes back when I worked in Moi University, we came up with a very good program which affected even our county here. We are calling it Moi University Academic Outreach Program. And I was the chairman, and we had serious members in academia, including your first governor. We came to these schools here, some fun schools with names like Aboloin, is it in this country? Kapkiam, Manyoror, and some fun names here, including Iwasuko, ile ama in Bureti, ile Korongoi, Aroket, sijui nini, hiyo ni Buretio, and many other schools, hata yako ya Kiptaldal, or some funny name there. I thought it was not a name, I thought it was a chemical name, but kumbe ni ya binadamu, ni ya Kipsigis. So, we were doing it to tell our young people the importance of university education. And we went round all the way to those sides of Kapkumolwa Longisa, kwa kina Professor Yaban, and Professor Sang, who was the chief administrative officer in Moi University, was the lead person because he made us to know, understand Kipsigis land all over. There is no single or primary school that we didn't attend, including the one called, some funny name there. It is called, where? As you come from Kaitui, juu kidogo, iko na jina kama ya Wakisi, lakini ni hapo tu. Kuna majina kama ya Kisi hapa chini, eh? So I want to say we did our part. While on that, we were encouraging our young people, to also learn to have skills, because without skills, what will you be telling us? You know, we export skills. They are not just going overseas ama majuu kuongea Kiingereza ingine, wanaenda skills, and that is where we are headed. And I want to say this as I conclude, that it ensures graduates emerge not only with academic knowledge, but also with practical skills, confidence, and readiness to innovate, exactly what Kenya needs for the industries of today and tomorrow. Distinguished stakeholders, the future of TVET in Kenya is bright and full of relevant, and every opportunity is leveraged to transform lives, communities, and nations. And I want to ask Madam Pierce humbly that there was a program that the former province should have a technical university. And Rift Valley, we are rich with these technical colleges. I once worked in a place called Arbist. Arbist is in Nakuru, and Arbist in Nakuru, all the vocational training colleges here, national polytechnics, those was in Eldoret. It is time we get a technical university in Rift Valley. I'm not saying anything bad, I'm just saying it is true, because tuko na Bwani Technical University, tuko na Technical University of Nairobi. Where will these ones go after this? Where else? They will go to National Polytechnic, and then where? So we need to agree with our leaders, especially our leaders, Songo and the team, that we push for a technical university in Rift Valley. And if you have nowhere to host, please, I will allow you to host in Eldoret. We have a serious national polytechnic in Eldoret. We have a technical university in Eldoret, or somewhere in Nakuru, or somewhere here in the South Rift. And I'm very sure this will really cater for the students who want to advance their careers. So let me also say, let us work together as counties, institutions, industries, and government to ensure TVET drives a Kenya where skills empower agriculture, transforms youth, thrive, and communities to prosper. This is my calling. And my just piece of advice is education gives us an equal opportunity. Education gives us opportunities to become anything. And sometimes I give my testimony, you know, people don't know people until they talk, and then you know who is this guy. Do you know why they called me Kotimoja? It was not a good name, it was a derogatory name. Ile ya kuridicule. Sasa hii mtu ya Kotimoja, anaomba governor atafika wapi, eh? So huwa nafaa checked coats. Nimetoa tu leo, lakini hiyo koti watu wanaona kama ni moja, but there are several. But then because they said, sasa huyu atafika wapi, I will not name names because you know them, eh? Watu yako wananidharau sana. But imagine, the same Kotimoja became governor of Uasin Gishu. I didn't have money, I didn't have anything. I just said I want to become governor. And I went to the ring. You come to the ring here, meet the rest, and you fight. And if you are watching wrestling, I am a keen follower of wrestling. And sometimes you could see someone has been knocked down and you think that he has died. But again, he wakes up and kills the other one, and you thought it was over with him. So it is not over until it is over. So I want to ask our young friends, please don't fear. I'm seeing the small senator here. You don't know what it means. This is a world of people who don't give up. You never give up. I want to inform my madam here. I started school long time ago. According to me, that was 75, 74, nursery. And I traveled the other day when I graduated PhD recently. I calculated 48 years journey of traveling from nursery all the way to a PhD holder. You know, it is a long, long journey. But if you are determined, you don't give up, you don't say die, you don't lose hope, you will reach there. I attempted to become MP 3 times, and 3 times I failed. Nilijaribu ya kwanza nilitaka kufukuza president, that time was our MP. Nikajaribu nikangangana, wakakosa kunitangaza, nikasema sawa, I will come again. Then I tried again, nikashindwa, and tried again. But I know where I failed. It is because the party the ticket that was sponsoring me was no longer favorable in our community. It was called Kanu, and I've seen Paul Sang. I saw him somewhere. I don't know whether I see Mheshimiwa Sang or Bureti. Hao wanasema sisi ni baba na mama, kukufa na kupona. Usipotoka huko, wao watakushinda tu kila siku na mnawe. Wako na tabia ya kushinda watu. So then I said, if you can't beat them, just join them. And a wise man changes his mind. Then I said, let me try. Then the moment I went there and I said, I'm not going to repeat the same class. Let me try a bigger, a bigger post, which is governor, gubernatorial. I went there and said, I'm there also, I'm a candidate. Wakacheka mpaka nikapita wakinichekea. So you see, people don't believe. Hata wewe never give up. You are tackling Cheruiyot. Cheruiyot is not a small person. Huyo ni nyang'au kubwa sana na ni mashini kubwa, lakini ukitaka kumaliza through smiles unaweza pita tuende tu ushange kameenda. I'm not campaigning for you. I'm just saying there is a way things can happen, and unashinda huyu naye ametokea wapi. There's a lady called Toto. You remember Toto? Toto, ungeona vile hako na vile hako saa hizi, kumbe kuna Mungu dunia hii. Pigia Mungu makofi kila mtu. Kuna Mungu dunia hii. So I want to tell you, just try. Never give up in this life. Madam, I did CP in 82. After repeating your primary ya Kijinga, unaenda class 1, mwalimu anapiga watu mnarudi nursery. The whole group, all of you mnarudi nursery nini? Ati kuna mwalimu anaua watu huko, so we didn't go. So we kept on repeating and wasting time. After my CPE, we didn't have money. There was nothing like school fees. So I repeated once. Nikasema moja nirudia moja. Nikarudia, tukapita lakini si kuendelea. Hakuna fees. Nikarudia ya 3. So kurudia ya 3, there was no class 7 again. People were transiting to 844. So bahati mbaya mtu zamani msee kama mimi nikaenda ile 844. Kufika huko nikangoja mpaka class 8. The same class, 4 years seated until I was promoted to a head boy. For no apparent reason, I became a head boy because I was the longest serving or sitting student in a class. So nikaitwa head boy, mimi napiga watu kusaidia mwalimu kupiga wenye wanachelewa, nilikuwa napiga hawa. Nilikuwa nasaidia mwalimu kuchuna wengine. That was a good job, but that was for those days. But again, imagine this man. And then I wanted a school called Kabara, which I missed. Then I went to another school. Kidogo, I didn't make it to university straight, like my friend here. So I went through a TTI like you guys, Sigalagala National Polytechnic, it is in Western. And I was going there because of the big name Sigalagala. I was asking, what is this thing? Let me go and see what's happening out of just adventure. And again, after diploma, I now found my way out of kuongeza course kidogo, ongeza ingine, ongeza hiyo ingine, nikajiimprove degree ya kwanza, ya pili, ya 3. It happens. So never give up, young man. Never give up. Hata hiyo msichana Chesangu hiyo mtaka kuoa wewe Jobri. Jobri alikuwa ni nani? Akikukataa siku ya kwanza, jaribu siku ya pili. Atakuwa amekataliwa na wengine siku ya 3. Siku ya 4 sema utakuja lini kwetu? Hii story nimechoka, twende. It is possible. Don't give up. They say persistence wears away what? Was it resistance? Resistance wears away, or which one is wearing which one? So never give up. Never say die. Just live kama mimi. Naambianga watu kaa kama mimi. Kama uko na imani ukae kama mimi utatoboa. It is not very hard watu kama sisi wenye tunaonekana hatuendi mahali kukua watu ya maana. It is not very hard. Hata Moi alikuwa amekaa humble, people didn't know he will become the president. Kwa sababu ya hiyo sura ya kukaa kama hawezi ajui akakuwa president. Wakasema hii upepo itapeleka yeye na pamoja na clouds. Alibebwa na clouds kweli? Si alikaa mpaka watu wasema wewe baba saidia hiyo rungu yako umekaa ndaye sana eh? So it is possible that as I wind up that even Governor Mutai, you are two-term. I have to talk about it because we believe in you. Governor Mutai is our chair education in the Council of Governors. Mambo ya elimu iko kwa kichwa yake imejaa hapa hivi. One time he was a dean of school, I don't know dean of what, but he was there. So huyu ni mtu ako na akili sana. He is a serious human resource. Kericho mlifanya vizuri. Ingawa anapitia majaribu mingi hapa na pale, hiyo ni kawaida ya mwanadamu. Especially mwanaume anapitia majaribu lakini mwisho unatokea pale na unafaulu. Biblia inasema kwa wale wanaenda kanisani, madam. John chapter 3 verse 1 ikikuja chini kidogo hivi inasema there is a learned guy who went to Jesus at night. What is his name? Nicodemus akamwambia sasa wewe tutafanya nini tupate ufalme? Yesu akamwambia lazima usaliwe mara ya ngapi? Usaliwe mara ya ngapi? Hebu mnionyeshe mbili msaliwe mara ya ngapi? Hebu nione mara ya ngapi? Songo uko na ngumu kuweka mkono juu. Usaliwe mara ya ngapi? Mara ya pili. Hiyo ni two term kama mjui. Hata Yesu mwenyewe suppose two term. Kwa hivyo kwa ndugu yangu hapa hivi hakikisha tumesimama na yeye. Alafu as you grow up because you are young people. Kuna kitu naitwa drug abuse and substance abuse na commissioner ameongea. This thing has spoiled dreams and it has messed up families, it has messed up people and it has messed up visions for others. Make sure you keep yourself safe. Why should you abuse these substances and for what reason? Sio lazima ukunywe pombe ndio uitwe sasa wewe ni ndume ama wewe ni msichana wa maana. Tafadhali chunga mwili wako. Hakuna spare part ya mwili na mnajua hivyo. Tangu mtu alewe hakuna rekodi amefunja na ikaweka kwa Guinness Book of Record. Hakuna. Ulevi inaharibu, dawa ya kulevya inaharibu. Na it is targeted. Ukiona vile inakuja katamu ya wote sema kasajiri kala piju okiwa na gelebujo chok chukunga men saidi. Ako ngamen access ngo porte mbugole komeje mutai warat. Asige boishe nini? Ifialda goringung, ifialda mali guge, ifinga mage, ifio kuchita ni momi. Kai mureju, mureni ke spell mureni. Ni mureni koi? Okasa kutite? Kertie jata ke ko ki design and kopar kapsa factory na boyin keswek. Kwere konget my friend Mutangi le ni tunje sang kubri 1 year ka kwa magigerege 2 years if college ugure sekil ko taret bona ni. So guy oripke kabisa, take care of your bodies. And there is something called character. It is very important. Without character, hata ukisoma ufike wapi, bila character. Character is what makes you. Character is the real thing that makes you to be somebody. Someone said, the same John Maxwell says, image is what people think we are, but integrity is what we are wherever we are. Someone called D.L. Moody said, character is what you are in the dark. When nobody sees you, then that is you. Saila munione wote, hiyo ndio mimi sasa, hiyo ndio tabia yangu. Tabia yako saila hatukuoni, that is your real character. And I know character has opened ways for many people. Character has opened rooms. It has made people sit with kings and queens, and they have given them promotion. And somebody can play or employ you akiona tu character yako. Hata kama una skills ya kutosha na uko na character, unaweza pata kazi mara moja. Kwa hivyo chungeni your character. Chunga ni tabia ama ni tamu ama ni nini? Weka utamu ni tamu yako. Have a pleasant character. And then I know there are many other challenges, and I want to stress on one only. Counseling unit kwa universities and our learning institutions, because we have young people who are really spoiled. Na mnajijua. Mwingine analewa akikuja kwa darasa, anaangalia mwalimu kama tool. Anaweza shika apiri ni nyundo akonge kwa mwalimu kwa ukuta kwa sababu wameharibika. So we need very serious counseling units in our TVETs and in our polytechnics and institutions of higher learning and chaplaincy. There is a God in heaven. Kuna vile Mungu anafanya kazi, hata kama ukopi Mungu, kumwambia Mungu anakuwa anasema okay sawa, kama ananiona wacha nikae mzuri basi. And then because we believe if we invoke the fear of God in our young people at this stage, they will be able to bring up a godly. God is going to bless our graduates. na wewe, I will be rolling up a very serious program naitwa internship where I pay kitu kidogo for people from Uasin Gishu. But because I have Kerijondogo in Uasin Gishu, are you aware of that? There is a corner called Kerijondogo. I am a governor of part of Kerijondogo. Eh? So kwa hiyo safari ya Kerijondogo mfanye urafiki, ukinipatia vijana wawili watatu ama so and so hapa, niingiza hao kule ndani. Hiyo wania itakuwa imesaidia kupata kitu ya sabuni kidogo na kupata skills. And you know, Eldoret is the city, the fastest growing city on earth. I think it is on earth now. So, and people are moving to that direction. It is a home of almost everybody. Minus Songo, I have not seen you there. Ama unakujanga usiku kuna nightlife huko pia. So sijui kama unakujanga mchana ama night. But again, we want to make it our home so that we have Kerijondogo huko, we have Bomet kidogo, we have kidogo, Marakwet kidogo, everything there. We make a beautiful home. So asanteni sana, let me wish you the very best graduates together with your parents. So mambo ya majuu is real. Mambo ya majuu is real. Na kama kuna mahali mambo ya majuu inafanyika ni Uasin Gishu. I started a program called Reroute when I realized that watoto wamesoma na hawaendi mahali. Nikaanza Reroute program, tukasema tuende tujaribu Australia. Ukikuja kwetu, enda kwa any state in Australia, from Perth to Sydney, to Melbourne, to Adelaide, to Queensland, to I don't know where. Utapata watoto wa Uasin Gishu wengi sana. Ni kama nyumbani. So I will I will put you that, I will impart that spirit on you, then we will organize on now. Nyinyi ni matajiri sana. Muko na kitu naitwa machani chai. Sisi hatuna hizi vitu huko kwetu. Tuko na ngano na mahindi. Saa hizi ndio tunaamua tuende kahawa. Nasikia hapo kuna pesa. But again, tukiongea vizuri, upata watoto zaidi ya 1,000 kule Australia. Na wanafanya kazi ya mkono. Hakuna aibu. Wanafanya kwa hospitali, kwa mahoteli. Wapi kama huyo msichana aliongea, yeye ni receptionist and she's so proud. Hiyo ni kusema ni pesa ni pesa. UDA tunasema kazi ni kazi. Hata kama ni kazi ya kupikia viatu rangi huyu mzee na anapatia kitu pikia rangi uende na pesa. Shida yako ni nini? Viatu haikutoshi na huko na rangi nyeusi, pigia yeye pata pesa. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki. Thank you man.
Yeah, Kulti ni mo. Lakini anasema yeye ni tutam. So kwa hivyo, we're almost chief guest, we're almost coming to an end of this event. I quickly just want to, in a very special way, when Governor Cherilim was speaking here, he gave a story of his own personal life. How he dropped a pitia hivi. I have a boy here in the room. I think he had stopped class 8 or from 2 somewhere about. Then he enrolled in our program the other year. And I gave him some kazi mtaani, he engaged in some program, akakuwa training one of our FTCs. Then after graduating, he went back to secondary school. And last year, the results that came out, he graduated with a D+. And that boy remains my hero every day. Because when you touch, ukikuza mtoto moja hivi uone maisha yake badilika, inakuwa mzuri. Anaita keichua, sijui kama ako hapa. Ako hapo. That's one of those examples when Governor was speaking that it is possible with hard work and determination to get what you want. He's been a beneficiary of our program here. He went back to secondary school, amemaliza last year. Na sasa hizo tunapanga yet in the next phase. One quickly thing I never did, let me ask all the CCs of Kericho to stand and introduce them quickly as I invite the chief guest. So these are the great team for Kericho who are helping us to deliver on this job. CC Judy Chirchir in charge of education, asante sana. CC Finance, Mheshimiwa Rob, was one time MP Kipkeli on West, asante sana Mheshimiwa. We have CC Dr. Ekwam in charge of health, asante sana. CC Cheruyot of agriculture, asante sana. CC Pirech Giles, CC Rods, asante sana. CC Korir in charge of lands, and again CC Korir again in charge of public service management, and our CC in charge of ICT, youth and affairs. Ako yanga ga itko nyitini chum. Ko ngale to mita ga sini mo chege. Ki mo che kurganyo ko graduate na angen ka satana ga nyesi gi ko ne gi ko it. No ta ngone ga nyi graduate na bashir la go chu. Ago ne nya ga sinota ne ko chief guest the nyon PS ne ba ngale ga be tifets a national government. Kunyoy ngale choton. Ang ngale check tukul sigig, age check tukul graduates. Ko time no go you not know missing. I'm saying PS that the time they've been waiting for is the one you'll come and do it yourself, which is officially graduating them. And that is why to our parents, to everybody who has met, because I'll not be back here again, nataka niseme asante sana for finding time to come and join us. Maybe just one thing, an announcement is that in the next 1-2 weeks, we will be opening officially the market here, in town here, and I'm discussing with Kindiki to find when it's available so that we come and hand over this market here to the traders because we have finished the constructions of that market. We'll also work hard to create jobs for you. Chelilem has indicated that he is giving me some space for internship which is being paid. So from your principal, we'll also get the best of this graduating class. Newaling kule Eldoret wa Singishu County, mwende kule kazi ya internship, even as we create others in the county. Chief Guest, to this point, nataka niwaulize sisi wote tusimame as we welcome our Chief Guest. Before I give the PS, before we sit, you know, she must send a message. She must take a message to the president. Sinajua amekuwa Kericho na ametumwa na nani na pre? Wapi tutam ya rais? Wapi tutam ya rais? Wapi tutam ya rais? Wapi tutam ya equalizer? Wapi tutam ya chobri? Wapi ya mbwekse? Wapi ya mbwekse? Wapi tritam ya songo? Wapi abaz? PS karibu sana.
The Governor, Kericho County, Your Excellency, my friend Eric Mutai, the Governor of Uasin Gishu, His Excellency, and my friend Jonathan B., County Commissioner, and your team, honorable leaders, present county officials, leaders, and trainers of VTCs, industry partners, parents, graduates, distinguished guests, parents, ladies and gentlemen. Habari zenu? Nisalimieni hewani. God is good and all the time. That is his nature and I am a witness. I am glad to be here this day because I came very early. Nikakunywa chai huko Sunshine. Nikaenda kwa ngava nikakunywa ingine, nimekuwa nikikunywa chai hapa. And I came here on behalf of my boss, CS Migos Ogamba, who was supposed to be here, but he was called by His Excellency the President and was told that they needed to go to which university? Uzima University. And so unajua ukifinywa huko juu na wewe unafinyana huku chini. Kwa hivyo na yeye akaniambia, you know what, Esther, you are going to Kericho. And that was the day before yesterday. Of course, I was glad to have the opportunity to come here, Governor, because you are my friend. We met at Belgut some time back. We had a conversation, and let me tell you, people of this county, I am a sociologist, and I know good people when I see them. This guy, even from the work he is doing here, I'm not a politician. Actually, kama iko kitu governors, mimi huwezi kunipata hapo ni politics. Hapo hapana. But I know good guys, even politicians, when I see them. I've had a conversation with Kotimoja. I didn't know why you are Kotimoja. But regardless, I tell people now I was saying I had a conversation with you when I came to Ziwa And once again, let me restate this without any pretenses. Me, I'm not a pretender. These principals of mine know me. And when I tell them it is this way, my friend, it is this way. And there are not two ways about it. I call them my generals. And I tell them, my friends, follow me. And this is the way we are going. And they do. So when I say that I met Jonathan B. and we struck a friendship, that is true. So I am glad to be with you, my two brothers here. I didn't know why you are called Kotimoja, but kwetu tunasemanga, I come from the mountain. Najuanga watu wengine wakisikia watu wa mountain wanaanza kusema ati I am a good person from the mountain. And I tell people in that mountain language that shinda haina mizizi. Munasemanga hivyo huku? Munasemanga shida haina mizizi. So hata kama uko na koti moja sasa, that does not stop you from having 100. I tell people myself when I was going to those schools, we are going to those days because it looks like we are some sort of age mates. Oh, I went to Form 1 with my shoes in the, I tell these principals of mine, in the box because they had to be inspected, isn't it? Yes. But today, I don't know how many pairs of shoes I have. I don't know, literally. I don't know how many my shoes are. Because we live in a world where, yes, there is a God, and he does big things for us. So, my daughter, the aspiring senator, iko Mungu juu mbinguni, na anasikianga maombi yetu. So, aspire but pray. So let me read this speech on behalf of my boss, C.S. Ogamba. It is a great honor to join the people of Kericho County today in the second celebration of achievements of trainees graduating from VTCs. Actually, when my boss told me to come, Governor, I asked him, you know, he sent me the brochure. So I asked him, CS, what is this? Because I have never seen this at the VTCs. First of all, have a graduation. Number two, it is the whole county. It is new. And I told it is new and beautiful. And I did tell Governor that I will go and call SES. My governor is called SES Mbarire. Nimuulize where? Haven't you seen what the hii ni mzuri. Na nitamwambia. So I didn't understand what this is. I did not know that it is part of your manifesto, which you are implementing directionally. Congratulations, my brother. You know, His Excellency, the President has been telling us that things do not just happen. You have to be intentional. So this guy, let me call you a guy, you are my age mate. What will you do? Is being very intentional about what he is doing. You just don't wait for the lives of these young people to change. You have to decide how to change their lives and how. That you are going to change their lives and how you are going to do it. And my brother, let me tell you, I am absolutely impressed. And I will go and hii nitaenda kuuza huko kwa mlima. Nitawaambia huko kwa mabode wako na kitu mzuri. Copy this and take it to the top of the mountain. Today's ceremony is not only about certificates, it is about dignity of work, economic empowerment, and the future of young people. This year, we proudly celebrate the graduation of 1,600 trainees drawn from 13 VTCs across Kericho County. This demonstrates the growing reach of vocational training and confirms that more young people are embracing skills development as a pathway to opportunity, enterprise, and employment. VTCs occupy a unique and strategic space in Kenya's education system. The center brings skills training closer to communities, provide accessible opportunities for the young who may not immediately transition to higher levels of education, and equip learners with practical competencies, whether in construction, mechanics, agribusiness, tailoring, hospitality. VTCs are nurturing self-reliance and job creation across the grassroots. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education has now fully embraced competency-based education across the education system, beginning with basic education and extending into technical and vocational training. And currently, universities have been reviewing the curricula as well. This reform ensures that learners acquire practical competencies, transferable skills, and real workplace abilities, rather than purely theoretical knowledge. I commend national TVET institutions for successfully implementing CBET and training since September 2023, marking a decisive shift towards skills that are directly aligned to industry and employment needs. At the same time, the TVET sector is witnessing an improved national mindset shift. For many years, technical and vocational training was wrongly perceived as an option for those who had not made it academically. Today, that perception is changing. TVET is no longer another last resort. It is a national necessity. As economies modernize, the demand for skilled technicians, artisans, technologists, and innovators is growing. Nations that prosper are those that invest in practical skills, and Kenya is now firmly on that path. Listen to this. Kenya is on the path to growth. The president is calling it the way to where? Singapore. We are not going to go anywhere near that Singapore without the skills, without what you are doing here, Governor. Ask them, ask that Singapore, ask the other tigers. They grew because they have pools and pools of skilled young people. And that is why the president has also insisted that we have to do the recognition of prior learning. That is, graduate all these Juakali people. And I have directed my principals that this has to be done unequivocally. In fact, we started a department of RPL with a director on board because we want to do it intentionally. That director is in charge of seeing to it that people with skills are recognized and certified. And Maindi is answerable directly to me because he has to tell me exactly what he's doing over what period. Why? Because the president will wake up one day, and you know the president doesn't have to call Migos to know what is happening in TVET. Simnanjua. Atakupigia kwanza saa 5 ya usiku. Esther, how many people have you RPL'd now, my friend? I have to get Maindi to tell me that number continuously because I don't know what time I will be asked for that number, and I need my job. So I must have that number on my fingertips. Are we together? So this country having pools and pools of technical people is not debatable. And therefore, Governor, what you're doing to help us to go there is really something that is, I have told you, I have to still back to the mountain. I didn't know that was my next sentence. Kenya's future is clear. His Excellency, the President Dr. William Samoei Ruto has articulated this vision of transforming Kenya into a first world economy. However, such transformation cannot happen without the right skills. Investors do not move. Listen to this. Investors do not move where there is only land and buildings. They move where there is a skilled workforce. Industries invest where competencies exist. Skills attract investment. Skills create jobs, and skills build nations. Those investors who are going to come to this Kenya, because now we will have created those pools of competencies, are the people who are going to come and grow this country. Are we together? Are we seeing the correlation? Yes, so we have to work on this and work on it very seriously, intentionally. VTCs, which largely offer training of artisan certificate level, must fully align with competency-based approaches so that trainees can smoothly transition to higher qualifications. Certificate, diploma, and even university education were applicable. And I think Governor B said that. No learner should feel trapped in one level. Skills training must be on continuous pathway for growth. This requires close collaboration between counties, national government to maintain curricular standards and quality assurance so that graduates remain competitive nationally and globally. Actually, we have come up with a policy known as K-CATS. K-CATS is Kenya Credits Accumulation and Transfer Policy. We are going to get it finished, Dr. Kanyi, and then we will have a big launch at KICC so that everybody knows about it. And that K-CATS policy speaks into what Governor B was talking about, that you can move from where you are through that policy, which we have developed together with the universities. So there is no question. My director, TVET, is here. TVET authority is here. This is the guy who is regulating standards in our department. And he knows that we have properly developed that policy so that you can move all the way from where you began to PhD level. Wapi huyo alienda form 4, you have a D minus. Well done. Well done, my son. Yeah? D plus. Umefanya vizuri. Sasa hiyo D plus, uendelee kusoma. Na niko na policy ya kufanya ukue na PhD kama hawa mangavana. You think these governors are from heaven? They were like you one day. Are we together? Yes. So we have a policy in place that allows you to move to the levels that you want. You know, I keep talking too much and getting lost where I was. Further, Kenya previously made a bold commitment to support VTCs through Kenya shillings 2 billion annual conditional grant to counties to strengthen infrastructure, equipment, and access. That investment initially significantly improved many centers across the country. However, over time, this dedicated funding was absorbed into broader county allocations, reducing guaranteed support to VTCs. I, however, acknowledge the effort that some county governments, such as Kericho, are putting into ensuring that VTCs are an equalizer to the young people. Recognizing the importance of vocational training, I encourage county governments to benchmark with each other on reforms that seek to ensure that resources meant for VTCs are better protected through structure, and I commend you, Governor, actually the two of you, for ensuring that this 2 billion is spent on VTCs. Some of your, let me not say that because I don't know who is going to hear me. But it is not happening everywhere. So please, Governor, talk to your colleagues. Tell them what you are doing. You know, they'll listen to you more than they will ever listen to me. So tell them, your pesa, ni ya VTCs. Are we together? Kwani nyinyi, you are people of around. Kwani mumetoka mbinguni? No. So let us do what we are supposed to be doing. Ladies and gentlemen, industrial relevance must remain the heartbeat of vocational training. I commend KCB Foundation for the support given to vocational training centers in Kericho County, preparing the trainees for industry through scholarships and toolkits in the Tujiajiri program. Well done, KCB. I am pleased to inform you the foundation is also partnering with TVET institutions at the national level in the solarization project. Through the project, the capacity of over 1,100 TVET trainees in electrical engineering have been upgraded to install the solar system alongside the industry practitioners from KCB, and so far we are targeting 5,000 by April 2026, and Governor, all the TVET institutions are going to be fully solarized through KCB. I think one is finished. Is it yours? Yes, Kericho is finished, and we are going, Belgut, Wamekuja. Where is Belgut? Or in the process? Kericho National? Yes, so we are solarizing all our TVET institutions, and this is a great collaboration. So you can see, if and when you hold hands with the private sector, many things can be done. The governor has just told me that there is an investor coming from where? Sweden. And I have told him to finish with that investor here and come with him to Nairobi next week, and ilete na mimi nijue vile nitafanya na yeye. Sawa sawa. Kwa sababu ukiona kitu mzuri, I'm not talking about girls like these governors. Ukiona kitu mzuri usiache. Sawa sawa. So vile atafanya na those people, na mimi nitawachukua, nijue vile nitafanya na wao, pengine nitapelekea assess uko kwetu. Siniwaambia nitachukua vitu hapa nipeleke kwa mlima. So uniletee huyo mtu wa Sweden, na mimi nijue vile nitafanya na yeye. Indeed, training must mirror real real in these places. To enhance industry exposure, VTCs must also evolve into centers of production, innovation, and enterprises where trainees solve real community challenge. I challenge center managers. See, they were here. Center managers, eh? Na nyinyi hamuonekani kama mko na koti moja. Nyinyi mnaonekana mko juu sana. I challenge you. Let me see where the challenge was. I don't know what I wanted to challenge you. I challenge center managers to raise the institutional outlook of VTCs, strengthen partnership, modernize workshops, and position centers as agents of local development. Sawa sawa. Sisikae huko kama zimekaa hivyo to make sure they are very nice. And this governor here is ready to give you money. So next time I come, I will want to go to the VTCs. Nyinyi mtanipeleka kwa VTCs, ndio nikaone vile wameitengeneza ikakuwa mzuri like our TVET. Si ndio? To trainers and managers, training must be excellent. To trainees, pursue your skills with excellence. Excellence is what will set you apart in the labor market. The world rewards competencies, discipline, and professionalism. I applaud this leadership of His Excellency Eric Mutai for your visionary program. I already told you that. You are playing a critical role in changing the lives of young people who would otherwise be categorized as not in employment, education, or training, NEET, to now honing skills for meaningful employment. This may be counted as one of the steps in the sand of your lifetime, when you will no longer be here and people will be looking at the sand of your time. They will see footsteps that you have made against these young people. Allow me to turn my attention to the graduates. Remember this: no one is a failure who chooses to rise through the skills and effort. Each of you has chosen a path of courage, learning, and practical skills that build homes, power industries, and sustain each and every livelihood. Across the world, many Kenyans who pass through vocational and technical training are thriving in diaspora, building infrastructure, supporting industries, and you have seen them here. They are proof that skills open global doors. Today, you join the global workforce. You are not just graduates, you are Kenyan ambassadors of skills and productivity. Carry your skills with pride. Apply them with integrity. Build enterprises, create employment, and compete globally. Kenya needs builders and all technicals that will step into the business of today. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, I congratulate you and challenge you to go forth and build your future nation and world with skills, courage, and excellence. And before I sign off, let me tell you this, graduates. I have had the privilege of going to Australia. And there, and I was with Donna, my PA here, and Kanyi, my other PA here. Who else was there with us here? Nobody. So they are my witnesses. Of a skilled young man, and I've told my principals this a lot of times, who was found by Wazungus in Thika and doing a lot of skilled work. They took him to Dubai. Then from Dubai, some Australians found him there and told him, take videos of what you are doing every time, and said to us. After some time, the Australians made for him papers to go to Australia. So we found him in Australia. Anaitwa Musao. Musao, where is that D plus guy? Musao, Amanda. Musao only went up to Form 3 and his parents could not take him to school anymore. But we now find him in Australia earning 50 to 60,000 Kenya shillings a day. A day. And I have said I have witnesses here. And that guy, if he can speak in English, ni ile kisungu ya Wakamba. Sio kisungu ati kama ingine tunaongea hapa. So what I'm telling you is, skills will take you to levels that are unprecedented. If you leverage on two things, and the governors have already spoken about it. One, get absolutely skilled, properly skilled. Embrace the spirit of excellence. Sio kukuja wewe because you have done hairdressing. Where were the hairdressers? Sio kwa sababu umefanya hairdressing unakuja kunishukashuka hivi hivi, ukinishikashika vile unapana mpaka unishike with a spirit of excellence. Na ukifanya hivyo nitakulipa pesa mingi sana. Are we together? Hizi kucha unatengeneza vizuri kwa sababu ni za PS. Na ukipengeneza vizuri, I pay you a lot of money. So you have to embrace the spirit of excellence, number one. And the spirit of excellence also means discipline, like Koti Moja hapa said. Number two, embrace the spirit of excellence. And number two, continuously look for opportunities. Even God works with busy people. So you know, when David was alipomwagiliwa mafuta akuwe king, alikuwa wapi? David alikuwa wapi? Uko akiangalia ng'ombe ya baba yake. Wale wengine walikuwa wamekaa kwa palace wakikunywa chai, ama walikuwa wanakunywa murusiki, mimi sijui. But God wanted that one who is busy. So I want to challenge you. The governor has said iko wale atapatia internship. But get a space and a place where you are going to be busy. Stop hanging around here making noise and waiting for these governors to give you money. I don't know where they get money from to give you money all the time. So get busy. And it is in the space of being busy that God will find you and take you to Australia like Mosao, and you become a rich man or woman. Are we together? So I want to say thank you very much. Niliambiwa na is it, who told me that atiniachie watu kitu? Is it you, Governor B? What I'm going to say, you are going to give me the equal of it. Kwa sababu ulisema utaniongeza. So nimeongea na governors, principals wangu, I call them my generals. Tumesema tutatafuta 300,000 for your dinner. Lakini koti moja na Mutai wataniongeza another 300,000. So mutaachiwa 600,000. Hiyo itakuwa mzuri. Why are you not clapping? I can withdraw it. I think, Donna, there is nothing else I haven't said because I talked about the K-Cuts policy. So with those many remarks, ladies and gentlemen, what do I tell Migos when I go back? Because he's the one who sent me. Nimwambie nini? Nimsalimie. Somebody, na sasa hiyo message mumenipatia ya president, mimi nitapatia Migos. Ndio sasa Migos aende ambie President William Ruto kwamba hapa Kericho ni tamu ngapi? Nyinyi ni tamu ngapi? Nyinyi ni tamu ngapi? Eh? Oh, very good. Why? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to me. I am glad to have come to Kericho. Na nikiitwa tena hata na hawa maprincipal wangu nitakuja na nitaambia principal hata wa huko kwanza huko niko na shida huko nataka kukuja huko ziwa huko. I want to kuja. Yes? Ati naitwa nani? I have talked here for a whole hour. My name is Esther. Did you get that? Zara Moria. What is she saying? Na hiyo Zara, it means napier grass. I know mulinapenda napier grass hapa. Sawa sawa. Hiyo Zara ni napier grass huko kwetu kwa sababu kwetu watu wanapatiwa majina ya plants. Iko mwingine anaitwa Modhaje. Modhaje is the reeds which you see in water. My governor is called Motito. Motito is the forest. So mimi naitwa Dhara na Dhara ni reeds lakini I am not available for your cows. God bless you.
All right. Asante sana daktari. Tusimame kidogo. Aya. Aya, stretch miguu kidogo, najua tumeketi sana. DJ nataka turuke kidogo Nevokena. All right, DJ nitakupa nafasi. Thank you so much. Naomba tuketi sasa. Mumepata ujumbe? Mumepata ujumbe? The graduates, mumepata ujumbe? Aya, asante. Sasa we are going to the next step, officially conferment. Na nataka nimwalike Dennis and the team. Dennis and the team. Karibu Dennis and the team. Najua wazazi wanangoja kabisa. Karibu Dennis.
Governor Dr. Esther Moria, our PS State Department of TVET, Eric Mutai, our Governor Kericho. Welcome.
Vested on me by the TVET Act number 29 of 2013, I hereby award you the certificates for which you have been trained
so much. So officially, nyinyi ni nani? Officially, DJ. Tumeona mkono wa Bwana wakati wanaenda kuketi sasa. Officially they've graduated. Kwa hivyo sasa unaweza piga picha nyumbani na utumane unasema mimi ni graduate, si ndio? To all the graduates, mikono juu.
It's DJ Rio. DJ Rio.
Tumeona mkono wake Bwana.
Ati nini?
Mengi mazuri Mungu umetenda, ni kweli wewe muweza.
Wapi makofi kila mtu? Makofi.
Watumishi wako umewapa yote waombayo, ikiwa umependezwa. Uamualo hakuna wa kulipi.
Wazazi ambao umekuja karibuni. Karibuni.
Unatamala dunia.
Wapi? Na sasa tulikuwa wapi?
Chini hata chini yao watu na wainua Mungu, sifa na utukufu ni zako.
Tuende tena.
Sifu jina lako Baba, tutakusifu kweli. Daima wema tutaishi.
Asante. Tunaweza keti sasa, naomba KCB. I don't know KCB team, sijui mko wapi? Alright, kuna wanafunzi ambao watapewa the awards. Naomba KCB tafadhali mtakuja hapa mbele na governor. Najua program inaenda kabisa. Governor utakuja huku mbele na KCB. Ronald Kimngeno, hiyo ni department ama masonry kutoka Toroton VTC. Ronald Kimngeno uko wapi? Ronald Kimngeno, wapi makofi? Amepata tools yake tayari kwenda kuanza kazi. Anapokuja hapo sasalamia KCB, wara wa sponsors na upate zawadi yako. Umeambiwa sasa job inaenda kuanza officially. Piga picha, smile kabisa. Oh yes, Madam PS, karibu daktari. And Mheshimiwa Chelili, please kuja mbele tu. Mheshimiwa daktari. Hiyo ni Ronald Kimngeno, masonry kutoka Toroton VTC. Masi Chepkirui kutoka Chemosot Hospitality. Masi Chepkirui. Sasa chipo tunakuja kukula. We are ready to eat tubes. Congratulations. Mheshimiwa MCA Victor Kipkoech Rono. Victor Kipkoech Rono. Sijui uko wapi Victor Kipkoech Rono? Sawa, karibu. Yeye yako welding na anatoka Saint Kizito. Napata zawadi yake hapo. Tools ready. Wapi makofi ya KCB? Thank you so much. Sasa shika tools zako. Coach Rono kutoka St. Kizito. Sharon Nyanduko ako department ya motor vehicle and mechanics kutoka Ngoina. Sharon Gayore. DJ, wekea Sharon ile asa zile bwana. Kuja DJ tukienda mbio kabisa.
Baito, echo. Haye yangi yo yakie. Mindo yangi ya baba.
Amekuja na MCs kupokea tools zake. Huyo ni motor vehicle mechanic.
Abata ni were nyangi. Baba bebe yo mo baba. Abata ni were nyangi. Baba bebe yo mo baba.
Thank you so much. Asante DJ. Enoch Kipkoech Cheruyot kutoka Chebirir Bay Electrical. Enoch Kipkoech Cheruyot kutoka Chebirir. Su smile one. Enoch. Ngile silinga daduguju? Enoch, sufurahi kidogo bro. Wapi makofi ya Enoch? Yeye ako na story ya stima, yeye ndio anashughulikia hiyo mambo. All right, asante sana. Wengine you'll be contacted. Hizi tu ni zilikuwa sample. So we need a photo. Yes, tutasonga mbele. Media, where do you want? Okay. We'll start one photo and then we'll go with the chief guests. Vikuja hapa tupige moja with the tools. One photo. Tukiendelea hivyo. We want to see the tools. All right, media, when you're ready, let me know. Hiyo iko sawa. All right, one photo only with the governors. Oh yeah. All right, asante. One photo, the governor, the host, Governor Chelilim na pia PS wetu, one photo. The stage. Kisha naomba waziri. Oh yes, you're ready. Okay. One photo. Watu wenye wako nyuma tafadhali. You're happy, the media team? All right, asante. Thank you so much. All right, nataka nimwalike sasa CEC wetu wa finance, Mr. Jackson Rop, for the vote of thanks. Kimito, tatufungia kwa maombi.
Wow. Kazi yangu imekuwa rahisi sasa. God is good. Graduates, God is good. And all the time. And that is his nature. And I say I'm also a witness. The chief guest of the day, Daktari Esther Moria. You are my age mate. I'm happy to associate with you. Dr. Chelilim, who is also my age mate. I want to appreciate you and thank you. My esteemed governor, Joviri mwenyewe. Makofi ya Joviri jamini. Wow. Let me take this opportunity to sincerely thank you. Daktari Esther for coming to witness, and not only to witness, but to see to it these graduates from the TVETs have been given their certificates. This is a wonderful job that His Excellency the Governor, Kericho County, thought of when he was doing his campaigns. People thought he was just talking theories, but you've seen it practically now happening. Congratulations, Your Excellency. I want to thank our neighbor governor, Jelili mwenyewe Koti moja. I know him. I'm also a resident of Uasin-Gishu sometimes. And this man, when he was campaigning, very many people thought he was not going to make it. But here he is today, and you've heard his story. Wonderful. May God bless you. Our dear governor, my brother, you know I'm here because of him. Na ni because ya wananchi wa Kericho, wazazi wote wa wanafunzi hawa, mjipigie makofi kwa sababu nyinyi mlifanya kazi mzuri. You chose the right person. You've listened the guest of honor speak. Na amesema yeye alisomea maneno kama saikolojia na anajua mtu yule mzuri. Mulipata mtu mzuri sana mpaka hata na mimi nikapatikana. Mungu akubariki ndugu yangu. Ubarikiwe sana. Our dear sponsors who have supported us, KCB Foundation and all these other partners, we really appreciate you, and we want to thank you, and may God bless you. May God bless you so much. Leaders present, Songo was here. Dan, you've touched the hearts of many people. It is not the graduates alone, including their families. May God bless you. Our esteemed graduates, nyinyi ni watu wa maana sana. When we gave you the invitation to join our institutions, you never let us down. You moved with speed, you took up the spirit of Jobiri and the KCB Foundation, you were trained, and you have not let us down because I've seen first class here, I've seen all of you passing. Congratulations. May God bless you. May God bless you so much. Na mjue dunia sasa ni mzuri. Mkitoka hapa mmeona tools vile mmepewa. Enda anza kazi kesho. Pana lala. Mungu awabariki sana. To our esteemed parents, kimaige kwa kongoi sigik. Cheki ngele ilok kitinye nafas en colleges ikyok chongure Bichu Village Polytechnic. Oyan olewendi la Kogo mongra walala kwanan maniginye. Mungu awabariki sana. To all of us, the attendees, chukakibwan tugul, ndaka makibwan kotongololchin kot gavana bikyo. Maechek tugul, Mungu awabariki. Mungu awabariki. Amache abakokwo keberuretab Jehova chi tugul akobo soman kitabu nombo Matthew 25 nombo chichon kikikoi talenta meker ngweny kikichup kele you lazy and wicked man. We do not have to be lazy and wicked. We must multiply our talents. Mungu awabariki. Pastor wetu, karibu ndugu.
Asante. Kabla pastor ajakuja akija hapa mbele, hatuwezi kukuacha uende tu hivyo. Lazima zawadi. So naomba tafadhali waziri utawaleta wageni wetu, kisha Pastor Joel Kimeto atatufungia kwa maombi. Utawaleta wageni tafadhali DJ.
Ne warap kenduiwa kigo nangi batanya genge oi wanje moge tagiri asuru chimago
Pastor Joel Kimeto
ne warap kenduiwa kigo nangi batanya genge oi wanje moge tagiri asuru chimago buena 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 oh buena buena oh buena oh buena buena oh buena oh buena buena oh buena oh buena wegu mo betu seke bage betu se chugi garane yegingo matinye chitakan igo chingerania sigoge igo chingerania sigoge
Kigobae lagokchik, kikororon betusiechoto, kitom koike chumora. Weku ng'o betusiek chebo keny, betusiechu kikororon yekingomotinye chito tany. Kikochinge raniat sikoker, kikochinge raniat sikoker, kele sikobae lagokchik, kikororon betusiechoto.
It's DJ Rio.
Koike chumora, mamenyu ne warap kenduibo, kikonon kibo tanya agenge, oiwanje moke tagiri.
All right, asante. Asante Pastor Joel Kimito. Madam Sisi.
Thank you. May I now request the chief guest, Dr. Esther Moria, and our guest governor, His Excellency Dr. Chelilim, and our governor, Dr. Eric Mutai. May I humbly request to come so that we present you the gift. Please come.
Tiger mugulelem, kitare chita ne motinye, asinyoru ne beruto, amungi beruri chitu, netinye gonda boye bindo, Joanna ne Tiger gasomo, agoite tamana pisa, nitinye tuga mwanyuni, koma tiger mugulelem, kitare chita ne motinye, asinyoru ne beruto, amungi beruri chitu, netinye gonda boye bindo. Kwena o kwena, kwena o kwena, kwena o kwena, kwena o kwena.
Asanteni boda team. Pastor Joel Kimito, the prayer.
Okay, tuombe. Tunakushukuru Baba wetu wa mbinguni, Mungu mtakatifu. Hapo awali tulikuomba kwamba uwe pamoja nazi tukianza. Na sasa ni kukushukuru kwa vile umekuwa na kila mmoja wetu. Umefanikisha kazi hii ambayo imefanyika hapa siku hii ya leo. Kwa wakufunzi wetu ambaye wamegraduate, wanapoenda nyumbani, wanapoenda makwao, wafanikishe na kazi za mikono yao na ujuzi yao, ili wajipatie mapato kupitia kwa those skills. Naomba kwa ajili ya mgeni wetu wa heshima na wageni wote, Baba, upate kuwaongoza kwa any means ambaye mtu anatumia, wafikishe salama salimini nyumbani pahali walikutoka, na tutasema ni asante. Bariki kaunti yetu na kaunti zetu zote katika nchi hii ya Kenya, ili kazi yako ipate kufana na kuendelea. Katika jina la Yesu aliye mkombozi wetu.
Asante. Amen. Tusimame wote sasa for the national anthem. Salvation Army watatuongoza. Asanteni sana. Kwa hivyo gavana wetu utatuongoza ukiwaelekeza wageni wetu. Tunashukuru sana, msafiri salama nyumbani, and we wish you all the best. DJ.
It's DJ Rio.
Moya kutia ID. Emmanuel Kerui. ID ya kuja hapa kwa DJ.
Yes, yes. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Kuna mwenye amepoteza ID hapa. Kama umepoteza ID hapa, kuja hapa. Anaitwa Emmanuel Kemoi Kirui. Anatoka Chebalungu. Sawa sawa, kama umepoteza ID kuchia hapa kwa DJ. Mali DJ yako hapa. Asante sana. Mambo ndio hiyo, DJ kuja. All right. All right. DJ pull up. Wamesema unganisha hizo mafiti. Wamesema unganisha hiyo mafiti sasa. Wamesema muanze kuunganisha hizo mafiti bana. Alright. Nami naitwa DJ Kiki. Nami naitwa MC Kimu mwenyewe hapa. Mali hapa. Pull up in a beam, too much, too clean and tall. Yes. Serious and mambo ndio hiyo DJ. Kucha tu hivyo. Alright. I went flex. Tina said too hot like a heater. My neck done froze like winter. I'm very on. Shay's told me picture. Anataka niwakumbusha kwamba usisahau kwamba kuna MC Kimu hapa. Kuta tu hivyo. Akiwa kale tutawasima leo.